Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building this Indiana Railroad SD40-2 locomotive. So let's get right into the build here. So as usual, our first step is to take out a dark oak stair for the rear coupler, and we'll attach that up. Underneath it, we'll put a dark oak fence gate sideways, and also we're going to put sideways dark oak fence gates on either side of the coupler here. Then on the next block down, in front of that on the rails, we're going to get 3 red concrete coming across the middle. Then an upside down outward facing red nether brick stair on either side. Above it, 5 red concrete. In front of that in the middle, we'll make a 3 block tall T shape of red concrete. Then we'll put an end rod on bottom above each rail. In front of that, we're going to do a 5x3 of red concrete coming out to each side of the train tracks here. Then we'll take smooth quartz stairs, 3 of them coming up this side for stairs in that gap, 3 across this top middle, and 3 coming up this side. Then we're going to put a dark oak button on the side here and here. Then we'll swing around in front of this and start working on our first set of wheels. Skip 1 block forward down on the rails, get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then on the upper hitbox, we're going to put stone brick slabs, 5 wide and 2 rows of that. Then another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then another 2 rows of stone brick slabs, 5 blocks wide. Then a final set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then we're going to grab a dark oak fence gate here, and we're going to open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels on this side down here. Then on the second layer up, we're going to fill the top middle 3 with stone brick blocks down the length of this truck. We'll come out 1 block past where the fence gates are. Then we'll come underneath the bottom end and put 3 across the bottom. On the side of the bottom one, we're going to put a row of outward facing, upside down stone brick stairs, and that's going to be 14 blocks long in total here. Once you have 14, 3 stone brick blocks across here, and same thing on this side, 14 upside down, outward facing stone brick stairs on this side to frame in the bottom of the fuel tank over here. Then we'll switch back to stone brick blocks and continue filling the top middle 3 down the length of this fuel tank. We'll stop at the end of the fuel tank for now. Then we'll do the front truck, so skip 1 block forward from this, get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then on the upper hitbox, a 5x2 of stone brick slabs coming out to each side of the tracks. Then another set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle, and another 2 rows of 5 stone brick slabs on the upper hitbox coming out to each side. Then a final set of netherite wheels and an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also into the ends of the wheels down here. Then we'll continue filling the top middle 3 with stone brick blocks, and we'll stop above where the fence gates are at this end. In front of this, we need to make a 5x3 of red concrete coming out to each side of the rails. In front of that, a 3 block tall T shape in the middle, and in front of that on bottom, 3 red nether brick stairs facing forward. On the outsides of that, an upside down red nether brick stair facing outward on each side. On the next layer, a red concrete in the middle, and 2 upside down forward facing stairs on either side of it. Then 3 smooth quartz slabs coming up this side, 3 across the top middle, and 3 slabs coming up this side for the stairs. Then we'll take a dark oak stair for the coupler up here, turn around and stack it up to that second block. Delete the one we used for placement. Under it, put a sideways dark oak fence gate, and also a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler here. Next, we're going to come through on the sides of the truck, and everywhere there's a wheel, we're going to put a hopper on the side of it. Same thing back here. Then we'll come and do the other side. So hoppers in front of these wheels, and hoppers in front of these wheels. Then we'll come back through, and above all three of the hoppers, we'll put a stone brick slab. Same thing here. Then we'll do the other side, slabs above these hoppers. One more corner to go, slabs above these hoppers. Then my front end's facing the void, so at the front of the fuel tank here, we're going to put a skeleton skull, a crimson button, and then a sideways crimson sign. Do the same thing on this side, so a skeleton skull, a crimson button, and a sideways crimson sign. Then we're going to skip a space of 2 and do a full row of sideways anvils on the side of the fuel tank. Same thing over here, and these are for the air tanks. Then we're going to come on the front of the fuel tank on the conductor side here. We'll hang a bell right here. Then we'll put a chain in this gap here and here. A chain in this gap here. Turn around, come back here. A chain on each side here and here. And a chain in these 2 gaps up here. Next, on this third layer up, we're going to go end to end on the top middle 3 with stone brick blocks. Then on the top outside edge, we're going to go end to end with smooth quartz slabs with a gap of space between each one, and do that on both sides. Then we'll fill all the gaps in between them on both sides with red nether brick slabs. Next, we're going to come on the middle on the top of the front on the 4th block back in the middle, and we'll put a column of 2 red concrete, then 2 here and 2 here, then a white concrete on top of each one. Come around on this side, we're going to put 2 red concrete on the bottom here like this. At the end of it, we're going to put a crimson door and a column of 2 red concrete here. Over here, it's 2 columns of 3 red concrete. Then we'll put a lever next to the door for the handbrake. On this bottom outside edge, we're going to put 2 red shulker boxes here, and then extend it behind this another 4. Same thing on this side, so you should have 6 red shulker boxes in total. On top of that, on the back 4, we need a line of 4 red concrete. And then same thing here, we need to get a line of 4 red concrete on the back 4. Above that, a red concrete in each of the 4 corners, and 2 white concrete in the middle, on each side. Then another red concrete in each of the 4 corners. Then we're going to put 2 cyan stained glass panes on either side, a cyan glass block on either side of the front, and a red concrete in the middle for the front windshield. Above it, we put a red concrete and a white concrete on either side. And then behind here, we're going to extend the rest of this cab roof 3 blocks wide to the back of the cab here with red concrete. On the outside edges above the windows, 4 outward facing red nether brick stairs. Same thing on this side here. Now we'll move down to the rear end. On the back middle, on the 5th block back, put a red concrete, and then 1 on each side like this. Extend that up so it's 3 blocks tall. Then a layer of white concrete above it, and a single layer of red concrete above that. Then we'll come back up here. On the engineer side behind the cab here, put 2 red concrete and a crimson door on top of it. Then on this side, put red concrete, and we're going to extend 3 layers of red concrete down both sides here, all the way till it meets up in the back. Once we have 3 layers of red concrete on both sides, we'll come up here and do a single layer of white concrete from the back all the way to the front on both sides. Just like that. Then behind the cab, 3 red concrete across the top here. On top of the front here, we're going to put 3 polished basalt going vertical on each side, red concrete up the middle, and a 3x3 of red nether brick slabs above it. Then we're going to come down to the back in the middle, put a bedrock, and extend another 6 blocks of bedrock forward from this. On the outside edge, put 6 iron bars, and 6 iron bars on this side as well. Then we'll start filling in the rest of this roof 3 wide with red concrete coming forward. On this last block up here, we just put 1 on each side, and then a smoker in the middle for the exhaust. Around the smoker, we'll make this shape of crimson trapdoors. Then come back here, above the bedrock, start right here, make a plus shape of red nether brick slabs, and a second, and a third. Then, put an oak trapdoor in the center of each one for the fans. Then, on the side of the top, 1 block forward from these iron bars, a backwards upside down red nether brick stair on each side. Then turn sideways and do 5 sideways deep slate tile stairs, upside down on each side. Then in front of that, a red nether brick stair sideways and a red nether brick stair forward. Same thing on this side here, and that's for the dynamic brake blister. In the center of the deep slate tile stairs, we make 2 connected plus shapes for the dynamic brake fans, knock out the middles, put in bedrock, and put oak trapdoors on top. Come down on this side, 1 block behind the cab, put 3 red stained glass panes, another layer and another layer, then a layer of 3 white stained glass panes for the blower. Then we're going to come next to this white concrete on the side of the cab and put a blank birch sign on either side of it. Move forward, we're actually going to remove this lever and put a blank birch sign there and move the lever down by 1. Then over here on the side of the nose, 2 blank birch signs, and then a blank birch sign on either side of this white concrete on the side of the cab here. Then we're going to come down here, crouch, place 2 black carpet on these shulker boxes, come around the front with black carpet, and on the nose it's a T shape of black carpet, leaving those 2 corners open. Fill the rest of this with black carpet, crouch, and put a black carpet up here. Once we've done that, we're going to swing around on the engineer's side here, behind the cab where this door is. And we're going to get red shulker boxes here. And we're going to make a stair shape of red shulker boxes to get up to that door. Then crouch and put a black carpet on top of each of the shulker boxes. Then we'll run black carpet all the way down this walkway on this side of the locomotive. Come over here on the back, knock out this block, put in black wool. Then we'll continue bringing black carpet around this rear end here. Fill all this in a T shape on the back. Then we'll bring black carpet all the way up the walkway on this side of the locomotive. Bring it all the way up to this blower, then skip ahead and put 1 in front of the blower. Now we're going to come next to the cab here. We're going to stand and crouch on the bottom middle shulker boxes. We're going to put a crimson sign with INDR and a crimson sign with .com. So just like that, 2 signs in the middle there. Then we're going to hit both of the signs with white dye and then a glowing sack. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, so swing around here, crouch on the middle 2 shulker boxes here, a sign with INDR, and a sign with .com. And then same as before, we'll hit those 2 signs with white dye and a glowing sack. Next, we'll do all the railings, so come up here with a birch fence. On this corner, come up by 3, over 1, and then up 2. Same thing on this side, up 3, over 1, up 2. Then 2 crimson fences here, and 2 here. Then switch back to birch fence here. Right here, we're going to come up by 4. And then same thing on this side. Right here, come up by 4. Switch back to crimson fence. Come back 2, up 1, and then back 3 till it connects. Same thing on this side. Crimson fence here, back 2, up 1, back 3. Then we'll move down to the rear end here. So come back here with a birch fence. Here we come up by 4. Here we come up 3, over 1, up 2. Same thing over here. So up 3, over 1, up 2. Here we come up by 4. Then switch to crimson fence. 2 here. 2 here. Then come up here, connect crimson fence right here. And bring it all the way forward up this side of the locomotive. When we get right here, we come up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1. Then we'll do the other side. So come to the back on this side with crimson fence, connect it up right here, and bring it all the way forward. Come right past this blower till you get right here. Then on the front top of the nose here, a crimson button in the middle, and a birch button on either side of the white concrete there. Now we'll come down here and do our ditch lights. So on each side of these fences here, put a glow item frame with glowstone in them. Then come up here in the middle, put a red concrete above the window in the middle, glow item frame with glowstone for the headlight. And then on the side on the white concrete here, a birch sign with the locomotive number, which is 4002. Same thing on the other side. Then we'll hit both of those signs with black dye in a glow ink sac. Then we'll move down and detail the back end here. On the back, on the white concrete, we'll put a birch sign on either side with 4002. Then hit those both with black dye and then a glow ink sac. Then run a ladder up the left-hand side, a glow item frame with glowstone in the middle of the white concrete for a rear headlight, and glow item frames with glowstone down here for rear ditch lights. Next, we're going to work on the roof. So we'll come up top, and we'll come on top of the cab up front here. On the second block back in the middle, put a red candle, then a crimson trapdoor over here, and a red candle in the middle on the block behind it. Fill the rest of this top, everywhere we haven't built something, with red carpet. Then come back here and start filling all this in with red carpet. Come around these fans and in between them and out to the sides. And behind it here. Behind it in the middle, we actually need to put 2 back-to-back crimson fence gates here for the horn. Then continue filling the rest of these gaps with red carpet and in between all these fans back here and across the back 3. Then we're going to take white stained glass panes, one here on the side for a rearview mirror and one on this side here. Now we need to make some banners, so come into a loom with a red banner and white dye. We're going to put a vertical in the middle, horizontal on top, horizontal on bottom. New banner. Vertical on the left, vertical on the right, diagonal, new banner. Bottom half white, vertical on the right, new banner. Vertical on the right, vertical on the left, horizontal on top, horizontal in the middle. Then switch to red dye and put a red border around all of those letter banners. Then we'll do a new banner with cyan dye, make the top half cyan, switch to red dye and put a red border around that. And that one's for the windows, so we put one here and here. Then come around and put one on the back of the cab here. And then one on the back of the cab over here. Then we'll come place our logo on here. We're going to start on the red concrete underneath the middle of the deep slate tile stairs, and we'll spell out Indiana. Then we'll do the same thing at the other side. On the red concrete, underneath the middle of the deep slate tile stairs, coming backwards, and spell out Indiana. Just like that. Then we're going to come up here, and we're going to knock out these 4 blocks of red concrete. And do the same thing on the other side, knock out those 4 lined up with it. Fill the middle in between here with red concrete so there's no hole. And here we're going to use quartz stairs to make a box shape because there's a little logo there. Do the same thing here. Use smooth quartz stairs to make a box shape here. Then we're going to come next to the letter I here on top, put a birch sign, and on bottom next to this A. We'll do the same thing at the logo over here. So a birch sign on top up here, and on bottom down here. Now we'll do the interior. So come in here with smooth stone slabs at the height of the door, and put a row of smooth stone slabs right up the middle till you get right here. Then right here, a column of slabs from the bottom up to the window on each side. And on these sides here, we'll raise our slabs up 2 blocks tall, and 2 blocks on this back middle, and raise this side up 2 blocks tall as well. Then another 2 slabs right here, and 1 coming down for a stair. Back here, put a blast furnace with a glowstone above it. And then here and here, stairs for seats. Up here, we'll put a lever on the right, a glow item frame with a compass right here. Then we'll come down here, put an end portal in the end of the nose for a toilet. Turn around and put a door right here. Then we're going to come stand on the nose. We're going to put string up this top middle of the nose here. Then crouch and put black carpet on top of the string, on top of this door, and finish off the top of the nose with black carpet here. Then we need to make some more banners. So come into a loom here with a red banner and white dye. Put a horizontal on the top, horizontal on the bottom. Then switch to a white banner and red dye and put red horizontal on bottom. That one with the horizontal on bottom goes on the middle here, and then the one with the red stripe in the middle goes on each side like that. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our Indiana Railroad SD40-2 locomotive. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone, have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.